am going to hit the recording button so that I can record this. So welcome to the new ambassador training. The people that are on this certainly are the ones that just attended Business Mastery a couple weeks or 2 weeks ago. And yes, we're going to go through the new ambassador training. This whole thing will be recorded, so you will get the recording in case there is anything that you want to see. And what I'm going to do for now is I'm going to mute all of you so you can use the chat button if you have any questions while we go through this. Excuse me, and I will unmute everybody when it's near the end. This way, because I'm recording it, we won't hear any background noise that will interfere with the training. So again, welcome to the new ambassador training. The people that are on this webinar are the ones that just went through Business Mastery. And I'm going to go through the process of training you on the ambassador program. So I just want to let you know who am I? To give you an idea, I work at the head office here in South Surrey, and I want to give you a little bit of background so you know who I am, because chances are I will see you out and about and at the trainings that we do monthly. So out of high school, I worked for a financial institution for 16 years, thought that was going to be my career forever. And then I got involved in a direct selling company and did that for 14 years. And I honestly thought that I'd be there forever as well. And then I got involved with a fitness skincare company in 2005. And that's when I had the privilege to meet Colin Sprake. And since 2005, we became good friends. And then when he wanted to launch Make Your Mark in 2009, officially out to the marketplace, I joined him to assist him to build Make Your Mark. And there's a chapter in the Entrepreneurial Success Story with Colin and many of our students. My chapter is Everything Happens for a Reason. And it sort of gives you an idea of how I met Colin and whatnot. So there's Colin and myself. I have cut my hair since then, so I need a new picture. Now what I do is I manage the ambassador program, the entire of that, which, and I also speak. So anytime that Colin is unable to speak at, say, a conference or an association, then I do that. So that we're the two people that do any conferences, association that want a keynote speaker, or if the events are less than 100, then I do that, just due to Colin's time. As you know, he's a busy man traveling everywhere. In fact, me and him are leaving today at noon to fly to Dallas because we're doing our first Business Mastery in Dallas. So wish us all the success and safe and all that sort of thing. Okay, your city ambassador is Stefan. Now, you would have saw Stefan high-fiving you, greeting you, talking to you at Business Mastery. He's a phenomenal individual, and his role is called City Ambassador. So City Ambassadors, we have one in each city that we have, and he will be running all the trainings with my support. And so you would have met him at Business Mastery. Now, who is Stefan? Just to give you a little idea, Stefan has been involved in and around business since the age of 17. He has been a full-time business owner for the past 2 years with his wife, father of 2 sons, greatest moments in his life. He devotes his weekend to coaching soccer, which is the game that his son loves to play. Was in the process of retiring in 2015, but wanted more out of life. He's created 1,000 growth in 1 year in Best Mindset, growing from a $4,000 a month to $45,000 a month. So he has grown his business immensely, and he is now our city ambassador. So here's what we're going to go through the training on this webinar. We're going to go to let you know why the ambassador program was created. We're going to go through some training. We're going to go through some leverage, and we're going to talk about gratitude groups so that you know what's available for you. So here we go. Why was the ambassador program created? It was created for you to easily pass on your awesome experience from Business Mastery and make your mark to others. When we first started, so many people was like, oh my gosh, my friend or my neighbor or everybody I know at my networking group should experience this. So that's why we created the ambassador program, because we want to say thank you to you when you refer people to us. We also created it because it helps you to form a like-minded community with business owners that, of course, can assist each other to grow. And our hashtags for the ambassador program, of course, for all Make Your Mark is hashtag MYM Family. And the newest one that I'm building is MYM Community, because to me, the ambassador program is really all about community. Let's build the community together and really support. So what is in it for you as an ambassador? Excuse me. Now, the red and white tickets, you would have received a couple of those at Business Mastery. We had created those tickets for a tool for you to easily pass on to people. Now, the tickets, I'm just going to grab one here. There's a little white box there that's very important for you to fill in your success number. You should memorize your success number. And if for any reason you haven't, at least have it in your phone so that at any time you have these tickets and you're out networking, or you have a neighbor that is in business or someone you know, then you want to make sure your success number is there. So what happens for you is you can let them know they can go to Knowledge Action Profit, which is on the ticket website, and their activation code would be your success number. That way they can register. Other ways they can register is they can call our office. Very important for them to say that they are your guest. They need your first name, your last name, and if you give them your success number, that even helps much more to make sure they're attached to you. So for every person, excuse me, that attends the 2-hour event we do, through the Ambassador Program, you will receive $20, which is pretty awesome. So when you're referring people, we want to say thank you, and the way we do that is, of course, by extending some cash to you. We write you a check, and every month. So as you evolve as an ambassador, if you are a part of a community where there's a lot of networking that you do, and you're referring people to Business Mastery or to Make Your Mark, each person that attends a 2-hour event, we will send you $20. Now, if any of you have not, if you directly went into Business Mastery and you did not go to the 2-hour event, highly, highly, highly recommend you to attend, excuse me, the 2-hour event yourself. So that way, when you refer people to it, you can speak from experience. What did you get out of that event? Also through the Ambassador Program, when people attend Business Mastery that you've referred, you will receive 10% if any of them purchase a Sherpa package or a Quantum Trainer seminar, you will receive 10%. So there's an opportunity to earn some passive income, if you want to say. And the checks go out monthly. So how it works when the person that bought, say, a Sherpa package, as they're attending the courses is when a check will be sent out to you. So you will be getting checks monthly. You get to be the start of a huge transformation in people's lives. For those of you that are on here, if somebody referred you to Make Your Mark, I'm sure you thanked them tenfold of your experience and what you're getting involved in. So you get to be start of a huge transformation in people's lives. You also get to be part of a huge heart-centered family. Make Your Mark is a huge, if you haven't already noticed, family, and we care so much about your growth. Often we say that we care more about your business than sometimes you care about your own, and we absolutely really do. What if they have, here's a question, what if they have paid in full? Do we get a huge check? So what's the best way for me to say that? Let's say the tax man, because we officially can't release the funds until people attend the seminar. Unfortunately, even when they pay in full, we still technically can't release the funds until the product, which is the seminar, is delivered. So what will happen, even when your people pay in full, you will still get monthly checks. So bottom line, if you are consistently referring people to Make Your Mark, you will be receiving a check every month. And some of our ambassadors are getting huge checks every month. So that's pretty exciting. Now what I'm going to do is we're going to watch a 4-minute video here. And for those of you that are calling in, you can just listen. And it is a video of Colin modeling how to hand out the red and white tickets. And it just gives you an idea of how to do it. So I'm just going to click on here.
The other thing, the biggest thing about these tickets is when you hand them out to the evening, people need to understand that you have to understand that they're skeptical. So the most important thing to find out is not just to go to somebody like this and say, yeah, I'm with Keely, she's a good friend, or another business owner that I know, and I say, Keely, I've been to this amazing event, you've got to go, it's so exciting, because she'll think I'm on drugs. She'll think I've drank some unusual thing or whatever it is. The most important thing is to keep them in your pocket, in your jacket pocket, or whatever it is. And then when I meet Keely, and I know Keely would benefit from it, I really engage Keely in a conversation to figure out where she's at in her business. So, hey, Keely, how's it going?
Great. How are you?
Fantastic. I know we've been doing business together for a while. I've realized that you have some challenges in your business right now.
Yes, I'm very busy. I have 2 young kids, and I just don't know where to fit everything in.
Are you making the money that you want right now from your business?
No.
So, I've been working with somebody for the last while. It's been really great and has really helped me a ton in my business. And I'd like to maybe to refer you to them and really let you understand who they are. But the key thing, they're going to be able to help you make more money in your business. Would that be something of advantage to you? Would you think it'd be something of interest to you?
Yeah, sure.
Now, the thing is, I have a couple of tickets to the event that's coming up. Mm-hmm. This one's particularly the 31st of July. But of course, there's events quite regularly. The most important thing for you to understand is that these tickets have value. They're $149 each. Now, it's a 2-hour event that's held in the evening. And this 2-hour event, really, it's important that you go out. But I'm happy to give you these tickets if you're interested in making more money in your business and really learning how to balance some of that lifestyle stuff that you're talking about. Is that of interest to you?
Yes, please.
Now, I'd love to give these to you. But the key thing I want from you is I want a commitment that you're going to go. Because I'd rather give these to somebody else who's interested in going if you're not going to go. I don't want them to go in your refrigerator and then you just throw them in the garbage. So, do you commit to going?
I do. I can't do the 31st, but...
Great. So, I'll let you know about the next date.
Okay.
Okay. And then the next date, what I would like to do is I'm going to phone the office and get you booked in. Mm-hmm. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
And then they'll contact you and make sure they get you booked into the next date. And then once I know what that date is, I'll actually come in that evening and attend with you to make sure that you're not there by yourself, but you can also engage with other people. I'll introduce you to some other people. That'd be good?
Yeah.
Good. Here's the tickets, please. They're worth $149 each. Really, really important that you commit to showing up, because otherwise I know there's other people that would love them as well.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Awesome. Give me a hug. So that's how you hand the tickets out. See the value in building the tickets? It's not about just handing them out, lots of excitement. This event was awesome. This person's amazing. You've got to go to these courses. That's the wrong way to hand them out. The way to hand them out is to find out what the person's challenges are in their own business and then give them tickets, and most importantly, get commitment from them, number one. And number two, make them lazy by saying, I will phone the office for you, get you registered, get you booked in. So that really helps you as the ambassador. It really gets the ambassador program working for you and gets that income working for you as well. We watch ambassadors that do it this way, and the results are flawless. They're making thousands of dollars every month by referring business to us, and they get then the commission checks from our ambassador program. So please make sure you hand out the tickets this way. It works phenomenally well. And cut all the fancy words like amazing, awesome, whatever. Just find out what their pain is and you've got a solution for them by going out to the evening. So I'm sure you enjoyed watching this video. These are some really key things you can do as an ambassador to really maximize your leverage. And you do the exact same thing whether it's one-on-one or one on a whole table of people, because you just have to figure out what the pain is of all of them around the table and then make sure you get the tickets out in a very powerful way. Thank you so much, Keely.
Thank you.
Excellent. Okay, so that was just to give you an idea of how to hand out the tickets, because what we found is that people get so excited after Business Mastery that their excitement comes through loud and clear, and sometimes they just go, oh my gosh, I went to this event, and some people will go, oh, okay, what kind of Kool-Aid have you been drinking? So this is why we like to show you a video just to give you a little bit of tips on how to pass these tickets out effectively. So the most important takeaways in this video that you just listened to or heard, and for those of you that just joined us, I'm just letting you know that this is being recorded so that if you want to go to what you missed, you can look at the recording. And also I've muted everybody out so that simply there's no background music. So if you have any questions, you can use the chat and then I can answer the questions. Okay, going back to the PowerPoint. Most important takeaway in this video. Number one is build the value of the ticket. Number two, find out their challenge, their pain, and address it. What I mean by that is, you know, nothing wrong with asking people, so what do you find is your biggest challenge in your business right now? Majority of people will say, not making the money or not making enough sales, which really is the same thing. So that's majority. And then you can come from experience. You know, I went to this event that in this 2-hour event that what I got out of it is addressing whatever, if it was sales, what did you get out of it? So share this from your heart. Share it from your heart. So that's what you want to do, is share from your experience. What did you experience through the 2-hour event? Now, just to give you an idea, this is a website you should either memorize or write it down somewhere and keep it in the ambassador folder or something. SherpaCourses.com. This is where you'll be able to see where and when the next ambassador training. Now, we do ambassador training monthly, and every month it's different. Because here's what I want to do. I want to support you in education. So we educate you every single ambassador training is a different education component that you can either use, you can use in your business, and you can also use in the ambassador program. Plus, you get an opportunity to network with some of the ambassadors that you haven't met yet. So SherpaCourses.com, you'll be able to find out when the ambassador training is. You'll be able to find out when is the next 2-hour event. You'll be able to see when's the next business mastery. So basically, all of our seminars that we have will be in that area, SherpaCourses.com. So make sure you have that. Now, just to give you an idea, the next 2-hour event for Vancouver is March 14th from 12 to 2. The venue will be in SherpaCourses.com once the contract is signed. The only time you'll see that there's no venue to be determined or venue to be announced is simply because the paperwork with the venue has not been signed yet. So the next 2-hour event is March 14th from 12 to 2. And your guests don't have to have the ticket in their hand. You can, talk to them through email or Facebook or something, and you can either say, would you like me to take care of your registration? I'll call the office, or you can ask them to call the office if they want to register. Bottom line, if you're a salesperson, you want to build your business, here's a tip for you. You want to make your potential clients lazy. So anything that you can do for them, the better. So you can always say, I'm going to get a hold of Make Your Mark and I'll register. What you would need is their first name, last name, email, phone number. Those are 4 most important parts we need. And then you can let them know, once you're registered, you will receive an email from Make Your Mark. Know that that's where it's coming from. Next business mastery, just so you know, is April 25th to 27th. Many of our ambassadors will volunteer at our business masteries, and I'll talk about that near the end. Now, just going to do a little bit of training here for you. Very important for you as well in your own business to know who is your avatar. An avatar is the type of client you love and the type of clients you want. So I'm just going to go through what Make Your Mark's avatar is, but think about this for your own business. If you don't know who your avatar is, you want to figure out who you want to figure it out. So Make Your Mark's avatar, so MYM stands for Make Your Mark, is commitment to their success. They have disposable income in case that they want to invest in some marketing materials or invest in some things to grow their business. They're typically aged 40 to 60 is our prime avatar. Their business with maybe one part-time or a subcontractor or a few staff members. Excuse me. They're focused on one business. This is, how Colin says, what you focus on expands. When you focus on one business, that's when you can give that one business 100% of your attention. Now, where to find them? So here's where we find Make Your Mark's avatar, and you may want to think about where is your avatar hanging out, because you want to hang out where your potential clients are hanging out. So for Make Your Mark, they are in our community. They're hanging out at business groups, networking events. They're hanging out at the chambers of commerce, boards of trades. They're hanging out at galas, online networking. They're at associations, conferences, charities, networking. So this is where our avatar is hanging out. We've already identified that. And this is one of the things you want to identify. Where are your potential clients hanging out? For any of you that just joined, I want to let you know that everybody is on mute. If you have any questions, type it in a chat. The reason for that is it is being recorded for the people that couldn't make it on this webinar. So everything here, if you've missed something, you will get the link of the recording so that you have all the information for you. Now I'm going to go through a little bit how to be successful in the ambassador program. Now, as an ambassador, when you refer people to the 2-hour event, you will receive some income. So let's say you're going to refer 4 people that don't even have a business or that are not even interested in business. This will happen. you'll get $20 per person, and that's it. You'll get $80 rewards and nothing else because they're not Make Your Marks Avatar. Here's what will happen when you refer Make Your Marks Avatar. Let's say you refer 4 people that are either in business or thinking about getting involved in a business. Typically, 1 out of 4 people will get involved into the elite program. So not only will you receive the $80, but by 1 of those going into the elite program, you are going to receive $1,672.80. So by referring Make Your Marks Avatar with 4 people, the total with the avatar you would get is $1,752.80. By referring 4 non-avatar, meaning non-business owners, you would only receive $80. So this is how you're going to be successful in the ambassador program, is by referring business owners. So which would you prefer, the $80 or the $1,752? Well, I know most people say, I would rather have the $1,752. Well, of course you would, because you can put that income into whatever you want, into your business, into so much more. Now, this slide shows you how to log into your ambassador account. And for those of you that are on the phone, you will go to www.mymsuccess.com, which is Make Your Marks website. You will see a tab that says Ambassadors. You will click on the Ambassador tab, which will take you to a page that says Already an Ambassador. You all that are on this call have been an ambassador. You've clicked on. Some of you may not have done that yet. So Already an Ambassador, you're going to click on the login here. Once you click in there, it'll take you to another page that has a picture with Colin on stage, and it says Change Lives. There's a top orange button on the top right-hand side that says Log In. That's where you're going to log into your account. You'll retype your email and your password and hit Log In. Now, I'll give you a little bit of training on the back office. I'd highly encourage you to go in there and play around a little bit, because I find that's the best way of learning. We will have live trainings every month that you are welcome, that you'll be invited to come out and experience and ask questions and all that sort of thing. So here is a screenshot of Stefan's back office. And the reason I'm using Stefan's is because mine doesn't have any dollar amount in there. It's 0 because I'm a staff. I'm at the home office, so I'm not technically an ambassador. So this is what your ambassador will look like. You can upload a picture. So of course, Stefan and Colin, thumbs up with Colin is the picture for those of you that you can see the PowerPoint here. You can, you'll see 4 quadrants on your dashboard is this first page. You'll see there's earnings, and Stefan has $7,627. You'll see awaiting approval. You'll see awaiting payout and paid to date. So those are the 4 sections. And paid to date means it's been released and Stefan would have received the check in the mail. Awaiting payout means we just have to approve things in the office. And of course, in his account, in his ambassador account, is his earnings. Then you can go to the dashboard where it says share. And this is a great tool that you can share through all your emails. You can post on Facebook, you can post on Twitter, and you can post on LinkedIn. So you can type in if you want to change some words or add some pictures. I'll show you that in a bit. But you can definitely, test it. Send yourself an email so you can see what it looks like. Post on your own page on Facebook so you can see what it looks like. Post on Twitter, all that sort of thing. So have fun playing around with that. Then in the Assets tab, which you'll see on the left, there's tabs. One will say Dashboard, one will say Stats, one will say Commission, one will say Payout, and Assets. Assets is where there's pictures and videos that you can share on social media platforms. So you can pick and choose whichever you want. We're always updating that. And in fact, one of the top ones we just added is Ambassador Star Reward Program, which I'm going to go through in a bit. In the fall, we sent out a survey to all our ambassadors because we wanted to create a rewards program. For those of you that are Starbucks people, Starbucks has a rewards program. We really wanted to give the ambassadors more. So we created this rewards program, which is going from January 1st, 2018, right through to December 31st. So we're in the month of January, and there's so many rewards you can redeem on this. And the best reward is a trip for 4 to Mexico, fully paid for. Your choice of location in Mexico. Hello, who wouldn't want to achieve that? So what you want to do is go into assets. You want to download this because it's printable. You want to print the Star Rewards program guide and the tracking sheet. We wanted to help you stay committed to what Star Rewards program you want to go for. Excuse me. So the tracking sheet is there for you. Now we'll be talking about this program at every single ambassador training that we're going to have, because I want you to achieve whatever you want. You know, you put it out there, you want the trip for 4 to Mexico, then you have it. There's a trip to Vegas, there's $3,000 cash, $2,000 cash, $1,000 cash, there's free seminar training, there's so much in there. So the Star Reward program runs from January 1st to December 31st. Now, in your back office, your ambassador, there's also a section that's called stats. And this section, you can see how many times you've shared it on Facebook, and you can see how many people have clicked, and you can see how many referrals that you have in the back office. So that's another section that you can play with. Now, another part of the ambassador program that's available to you, this is more leverage, and we call it Heart Connections. Now, what Heart Connections is, this is a way of leverage for you as an ambassador. If you know of any associations, maybe you belong to an association, or you know of a conference or any events that need a keynote or guest speaker, all you have to do is an introduction for us, and we take it the rest of the way. We keep you in the loop. So we assist you in how to do that introduction. Best way we have found is an email introduction. We can email you an example. You just let me know. You can connect with us and say, could you please send me the email example? Actually, you know what? I'm going to put that in the back office. I'm just going to make a back office email intro so that you can download that at any time with Heart Connections. And we're working on putting more in the back office for you. It's a fairly new system that we've enhanced, and so my intention is to make everything really simple for you and have everything available for you. Now, this type of connection has huge financial potential for you. Most ambassadors feel so awesome about assisting others to grow personally and professionally. Now, here's an example of an ambassador that has earned some nice income through Heart Connections, okay? So the lady's name is Jo. She invited Colin and myself to speak at one of her events. So we've done a few of them, but this is the one that Colin spoke at. So what ended up happening, I think she had probably about 60 people that attend, 60 entrepreneurs, women in her audience, and 50% of them attended Business Mastery. Some of those bought the Sherpa business package. So to date, we have paid Jo $1,256 just by basically all she did is she invited us to speak at an event. And now she's getting some income. Earned, yet to be paid out still, is sitting in her account for $1,394. Unearned, that still her people still have to attend their seminars, is $9,137. So basically, by Jo inviting us to an event to speak at, Jo is getting $11,788. Could you provide the ambassador website again? This is all recorded, so yes, I can. You will get this whole recording. But to go to the ambassador, you go to mymsuccess.com. That's our website. There's a tab that says ambassador. You click on that, and you keep following through on there. If there's at any time any say difficulty you might have, call our office and talk to Ryan, and he'll be able to walk you through everything. So the example for Heart Connections, by Jo having us at one event, the total income that she's making is $11,788. I just want to give you an idea that this is huge leverage for you. Plus, this is a part of the Star Rewards program as well, which is pretty exciting. Now, I have a PowerPoint. Those of you that are on the phone, you can't see it. However, the ones that can see it, I'm just giving an idea in different provinces where we've spoken at. And like for Joe, hers is a Frockalicious Life. We spoke it in BC, Mompreneur, Social Light, Canadian Financial, Surrey Board of Trade. I'm just giving you ideas that there's so many different events that happen all the time, excuse me, that we can speak at. In Alberta, I spoke at their Calgary Residential Rental Association. We spoke at eWomen. We spoke at Cochrane Business Network. Like, there's just so many different ones. Ontario, these are just a few giving you ideas. Toronto Entrepreneurial Conference, Mompreneur, Pampered Chef. You know, in the States, National Speaker Association, Evolutionary Business Council. There are just so many events. So even if you know or you belong to an association that has conferences in the United States, we will still run with that and see if we can be a guest speaker there. Now I want to ask you, what could you do with some extra income? Here's some ideas. Some of our ambassadors put it towards their Sherpa business package so that package can be paid off sooner. You can do that. Some want to put it towards their car payment. Of course, you can do that. Some give it to their favorite charity. There's so many different ambassadors that do different things with the extra income. And if some ambassadors couldn't afford Best Mindset, so now here's an opportunity that ambassador account can pay for Best Mindset membership. Or family vacation. You may want to put the money aside and pay for a family vacation. There's so much you can do. Now, anything to do with associations, conferences, events, the email you would email with any questions is heartconnections with an S at MYM Success. That is the email you will email if you say, oh, can you send me the email introduction? I know of a conference I want to introduce you people to. Or if you have a question about it, the email would be heartconnections at mymsuccess.com. MYM stands for Make Your Mark. Okay. Now there's a section of the ambassador program also that's called Gratitude Group. We had so many people that wanted to volunteer for us, and we have some volunteers that have volunteered for us for years. And we created a credit system so that we can at least say thank you and give them something. Not only are you going to be able to see the back end, if any of you on this call are one day wanting to do your own events, come and volunteer, and you're going to learn a lot about how to do an event effectively. It's a great opportunity for you to see the back end and see how the back of the room supports the educator, Colin Sprague, for an example. The back of the room supports the front of the room. So we have Gratitude Group points, and here's what you can do. When you volunteer for the 2-hour event, and when you're doing, to get 1 credit, you would need to do 2 of those. So you get half a credit for doing 1 of the 2-hour events. Then if you're doing a full day of volunteering, you get 1 credit. And at Business Mastery, you get 3.5 credits. What can you earn with those credits? For an example, when you achieve 5 credits, we will send you the video trade show training. Now, once you start building your credits, you'll need to let us know if you want to redeem them, and so that we know, yes, that's what you want. So we'll send you the video trade show. For any of you that do expos, trade shows, Colin is training some people on how to do it effectively. It's like anything, networking, follow-up, trade shows. There are ways to do it ineffectively, and then there are ways to do it effectively. And sometimes you just don't know what you don't know until you stand beside somebody who knows. So you definitely want to watch the video training, trade show training. Then when you get 10 credits, you get a complimentary access to a 1-day live course. If you're already in the Sherpa program, maybe you want to save that for a year's time and redo something, you're absolutely able to do that. So there's opportunity for that. Now, ambassador community. So I want to let you know, as I mentioned already, each month we have a live ambassador training, and each month we go through different education for you as a business owner. The next one is February 21st from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Put that in your calendar. You will get an email invite from us, but certainly make sure you have that in your calendar already. February 21st, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. It will be held at the Ricky's Restaurant in the Evergreen Mall in Surrey, and the address is 8958 152 Street, 152nd Street. So basically that's Fraser Highway and 152nd Street, right on the corner at the Ricky's Restaurant. They have a back room where we can use the TV and do a PowerPoint, and you can order dinner at your own expense. We do draw for some lucky winner that we will pay for their dinner that night. So February 21st, mark your calendar, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Now here's a contact information for you so that if you have any questions for Stefan, who is the city ambassador for Vancouver, his email is S as in Sam, T, E, F as in Frank, A, N as in Norman, another N as in Norman at mymsuccess.com. So if you want to get a hold of him and ask him any questions, you're welcome to do that. Stefan is an amazing man. If you don't already love him, I know you will. Make Your Marks office, anything to do with the ambassador program, is AMB, which stands for ambassador. So A is in apple, M is in mother, B is in Bob, at mymsuccess.com. Anything to do with leverage, meaning a conference, association, an event that you know is looking for a speaker, then you would email heartconnections with an S at mymsuccess.com. If you want to volunteer for one of our events, you would email gratitude at mymsuccess.com. Irene takes care of the gratitude group, and she is, what can I say? In Make Your Mark attracts some outstanding people. So Irene is absolutely adorable. And then Make Your Mark's office, local phone number, if you don't already know it, it is 778-565-4090. And our client care, which is called Love Pod, would love to hear from you and certainly take care of any questions that you have. Join our Facebook groups. We have MYM Ambassador group. You're welcome to join that. And we also have MYM Gratitude Team. So look for those on Facebook, and you certainly can request to join, and then all we have to do is approve that. It is a closed group with all MYM ambassadors, and same with the MYM Gratitude Team. So we'd love to see you there. Now I'd like to open it up to any questions. I'm just going to see if I can unmute everybody. I'm going to unmute you all, and we can open it to a conversation. If anybody has any questions that they may have that you would like to ask. If not, not to worry, because as you get more involved in the ambassador program, we will be training you and educating you on the ambassador program. We have some fun at the ambassador trainings. We acknowledge who's the top star reward program for each month, just so that you can see. We educate. Yeah, you're going to do a lot of learning through the ambassador program, so we'd love for you to be a part of that community all the time. If there's no...
Hi, it's Christine.
Hi, Christine.
On the red ticket, there's a square box and it says to put in a number. Is that our Make Your Mark number to put in there, or what number are we supposed to put in there when we're giving it out to people?
That is your success number that you put in there. That is how they are attached to you. So very important. Always make sure you put a number. Never hand a red and white ticket out with no number. You need to put your success number in there, because that is how we know they're attached to you. So thank you for that question.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And at any time, if anybody needs extra tickets, you can either pop into the office to get more tickets, or you can give us a call and we can mail out tickets. So we have always tickets at the office here. And as well at all of the ambassador trainings, when you attend them, we always have tickets there as well. So they're always available for you at any time.
Awesome.
Awesome. Okay, so what I will say, because I want to honor your time, is I want to say a heartfelt thank you for being on this webinar and being on the call. And here's a quote from Collins Break, is learning is truly a gift that we should take advantage of every day. It expands our horizons and adds to personal wealth creation. And Colin and I are flying out. We're leaving the office at noon today to head off to Dallas to do our first business mastery. So we're very excited about that. Oh, and now that I'm mentioning that, you as an ambassador can refer people anywhere. If you happen to know people in Dallas or you're connected on social media with people from Dallas, then you can refer them. And that's part of the ambassador program. So I want to say I wish you all a fantastic rest of the week. And I totally look forward to meeting you at one of the ambassador trainings. Stefan is going to do the ambassador training. He will be excited to see you and have you attend. And we're just really excited to build this community and make sure that it's a real win-win situation, that you are outstandingly successful in what you do as well. So I'm going to stop the recording.